What is going on, guys? Today we are here at Futties February favourite. It is El Shaarawy, the 95 left wing for Roma, and probably one of the cards that has managed to keep it intact from silver to gold, even to specials now. A 95 coming in at 92,000 coins. And before obviously everybody kind of goes nuts with it, Insigne, I think Sane was quite cheap obviously, and I think another player, I want to say another left mid, is very cheap at this point. It is August, so obviously the SBCs have to reflect that, and now obviously we're starting to see lower rated ones when it comes to these kind of, it's almost like a buffer player. They're not your likes of Messi, Ronaldo, or Mbappe. It is kind of them extra players that are throw in for bench players or stuff like that. But El Shaarawy is coming in at under 100k for a 5-star, 4-star, 5'10", high medium, right footed with finesse and flair. And we also are going to be putting a hawk on him, which gives him, let's have a look, 99 pace, 97 shooting, and 87 physicality, taking him up to a 96 left wing. He is right footed, so obviously that cut-in is going to be fantastic. So let's jump into the squad and see what it looks like with the SBC on. So then with obviously the hawk, as you can see, good pace increase, good shooting, maxes that out pretty much, and then obviously a bit of physicality. Everything else, he's got great agility, balance, composure's up there, reactions, ball control, and dribbling's doing nice. We've got good short pass, obviously curve and vision, and crossing are fantastic. What was he, 4-star? Yeah, 4-star, 5-star, skill move, and weak foot. So he's quite an interesting one. He's always been a very skillful player, always been very agile, so I'm hoping that he's still the same guy. Obviously we did have a, was it flashback? Yeah, flashback 88 way back when, but this is now a huge upgrade of a +7 on him. Let's not waste any time with him and see what Mr. Shaarawy can do. Hope I'm saying that right. Then straight into him. Go with the little 1-2 past the defender. It's beautiful stuff. Oh no, I screwed that up. Went for the fake shot, realizing that I've already sprinted too much heavy there. Ball back, 1-2. You love to see it. It's great play. Can we find a bit of El Shaarawy down the wing? Neuer's going to come in and Hazard is going to finish it off and get that poacher's goal. But beautiful setup there. Shaarawy getting in on the attack. Shaarawy's got the absolute pick of it. Got a little dink. Oh, that's beautiful. And Hazard was pushed maybe. It's a good start from him, obviously getting down that wing very, very comfortably, which is always what you like to see. And I'm interested to see what his passing's like. It's a great through ball into Roberto Carlos, and Mukiele is going to take that away. We do get it back. Oh, we tried to find El Shaarawy. He's had to... Okay, we got somebody who's got a little bit of tackle on him. A little bit basic attacking from myself. Nothing really too fantastic to defend, but we're just getting warmed up with him. I feel like I really want to go on a mad skill run with him. I remember back in his silver days where literally he was so insane, it was unreal. Got him down the wing again. He's so easy to find, honestly. Great pace. Little dink. Let it roll from Hazard. And we're going to find Sancho at the end. Again, a very, very lucky goal. But Sancho was there, and that's what you do. You have the players, and you manage to get the goals somehow. Running down a wing, he's been absolutely fire. Literally, not many people being able to catch him. And literally every time we see him here, can we get a ball across? It's a solid ball. Mukiele is going to try. El Shaarawy is going to try and find it. We've got the finesse shot, so we're going to try and see. Oh, I've got too many players around us. The one thing that I always am very conscious of with what I do is I always stall, and that kind of just lets them attack you even more, which is very, very annoying at times. And we've just let Paredes just run through us. Very, very poor defended on my part there. Paredes is fantastic, though, in pretty much most positions. I was taking it off him. Can we get a bit of a speed? Oh, Tapsoba is going to just catch him very, very easily there. And again, this is what the kind of the difference is with maybe like a month, 2 months ago, where wingers with 90 pace didn't necessarily have an advantage, but they had more of an advantage than we have got left back, right backs now, because obviously most left back, right backs now have 90 plus pace. Even centre backs, to be honest, you're kind of now looking at centre backs with at least 99 with like a shadow or something on him. Great ball in. And over the top, beautiful. Who we got chasing now? Can we go down the side? Get the corner? Get the corner. Oh, we see El Shaarawy here. Can we find him? Oh, that's a great block. Paredes, his path to glory is probably one of the best path to glories we've ever seen, honestly. For a right back, definitely can play pretty much anywhere. El Shaarawy down the wing. We see that back post. Ah, it's gone for it's gone for middle post, really. Looking at that far right-hand side with Sancho. Just did not manage to execute it. Didn't know if I needed to put a little bit more power on it instead, to be honest. El Shaarawy. I thought that was Kimmich for some reason, but he absolutely bags it. 70th minute, we take it to 3-2. Comes out of absolutely nowhere. I genuinely thought that was Kimmich for a second then, because that's pretty much his prime spot right there. Coming in from the centre, you love to see it. Oh, he's offside. He could have been in as well again. It's a lovely chip, and it goes back post, but unfortunately not going to hit the net with not being offside there. Little 1-2. El Shaarawy getting it back. Oh, when he opens the space, he's just constantly bringing people out there. This guy is not having any of that, and I'm interested what's El Shaarawy's free kicks like. Don't know if this guy's going to give up anytime soon, but we've got Neymar sitting over it. What is El Shaarawy like? 97, 84, 99. We'll give it a go, because I feel like it's got a chance, but he's going to move the keeper. He's going to put somebody on the line instead. Come on, let's back this. Oh, that's a bit too much the corner. Yellow timed. Oh, literally. Oh, nearly get the afters in, but again, nearly. Unfortunately, we got the yellow time as well, which really wouldn't have helped our favour, but we were nearly there. Oh my God, has he managed? Oh, what an assist, but Neuer makes a fantastic save in the 90th to keep this guy in it. He's got 2 minutes left until this game is over, and he's played absolutely fantastic with the keeper. A Kanji going for the rocket, to be honest, but this guy has played absolutely fantastically. Unfortunately, we've not managed to find the net more than twice in a row without him scoring, but we are holding him off at this moment in time. But it is all cards on deck at the moment, as I think we may have managed just to find some breathing space, and I think that is going to be the match as we wisp it into El Shaarawy. Little dink into Kimmich, and he's absolutely stuffed it. Imagine if he went for the counter there. Game 2, El Shaarawy. To start with, to be honest, a little bit of involvement. Nothing too amazing, but again, he is kind of this player that's coming in with a bunch of 95s. So I'm kind of expecting him not necessarily to make like a huge difference. It is natural that kind of like these sorts of cards are just as good as each other, really. Like, there is obviously a lot of better cards out there. You look at Depay, you look at obviously one of his pitch jet doing, you look at the likes of Dybala, they are fantastic. Like, they're a reason why they're like 700k half the time. But in terms of these, like 95s, 96s, they tend to be relatively similar in that aspect. So we are enjoying him. I think he is a good card. Nothing really massive to shout about. But again, for 100k, I cannot really complain, to be honest. Into his feet. Go with a little 1-2. Defenders, and honestly, he's got that Paredes again. He is an absolute thorn in my side at the moment. He is just fantastic. And again, the acceleration on him is actually really nice. It's a very good card to have in your team there. Ferdinand putting the numbers on him, though. Obviously, strength-wise, is not the greatest in the world. But again, we're not necessarily expecting that too much. Ooh, nearly. He is just so easy to find down this wing. Corner? Did we? We did. Nice. Does win a lot of corners, I will give him that. Lewandowski with a header. Sommer is going to take that one on the chin and save it quite comfortably. But I think most definitely if El Shaarawy's anything on a bucket list, I don't know how many days he's got left without looking at the SBC. Is he actually onside? That is absolutely crazy. What a goal. El Shaarawy with the chance. Dinks it into Forgan. What a save and a great follow-up. You love to see it. Oh, and Kimmich buries the second. So then going into the overall 4, Big Boy L. He is, like I say, 92k. It is one of them SBCs. It is just a full common team, 30k quite easily. 11 rares, which I think on Xbox, 11 rares at the moment. Rares are coming in at about 3k you can snipe them for. We've got a 79 rated team, which I would suggest doing it with just commons, and then the 80. What I would do is buy a high rated card and then just fill the rest with commons, because the rares obviously are very expensive. So I would keep just this rare gold squad as the only rares you use. Everything else use commons, bar from maybe 1 or 2 higher rated. I'm not talking 90, but at least like with an 80 rated team, what I do for the 85 times 10 is I use 2 85s and then the rest like 78 commons. With this one, I potentially look at maybe 3 85s or go for like an 88 and then a couple of 85s, and then just get like a specific nation of commons, because I personally use Spain just because then you've got multiple leagues but you still get the chem. Just a little hint if you want, and the SBC is relatively easy. You have got it till the 13th of the 8th, which is next Friday. So even if you wanted to wait for rewards, you don't want to do it quite now. Make sure you do them on rewards day, because this guy is so cheap. Once the rares start to go down, if you don't necessarily want him, then for 100k for a 95 rated card, I know in terms of price, I think a 95 is really not that expensive anymore. Yeah, 50k. It isn't necessarily as cheap, but if you can do him for untradeable fodder, why not? I feel like that is a good deal that you can do. Obviously, Futties El Shaarawy came out today. We are grinding him, and we were grinding him, obviously, whilst doing El Shaarawy's review. With the Hawk, fantastic. He's another great player. Obviously, he's not necessarily anything different. We got a Sane, who I personally think is better in the middle. We've got a lot of left mids. In terms of Serie A, then, let's see what we've got on the left side. We've obviously got Insigne, who is cracked. I do like a bit of Insigne. We've got Diaz, who was a storyline if you managed to get there last season. Gossens was an SBC. Obviously, Ribery, probably a little bit past it by now. And if you wanted to put a right on the left, for instance, Chiesa, fantastic card, really rate that card. Sanchez isn't awful, to be honest. Again, I would possibly like him more as a cam, to be fair. Hateboa, Larson, Lozano, all fantastic players, but I think you have got probably the best left mid, the best right mid there with Chiesa and El Shaarawy. Very cheaply done. In terms of kind of stats, what I saw, pace was fantastic. His acceleration was brilliant. Shooting, not terrible. Didn't really get a chance massively to use it, but when I did have some shots with him, decent. Not necessarily striker worthy, but definitely got a shot on him if you were kind of edging around the box. Dribbling wise was fantastic. That's a real kind of like OG version of El Shaarawy. Has always been a very good dribbler of the ball. And if we do take a quick look, this was kind of like the card that we were looking at. Obviously, price ranges weren't a thing back then, but he was fantastic. Like, genuinely, for a silver was next level. Then he managed to get a gold, and he kind of filtered off a little bit until he started getting the 88s. Obviously then the 92, the 95, the 85 last year, because obviously he was in the Chinese league. So coming back to Roma, it's absolutely brilliant to get him back in a Serie A side. Fantastic card, and I think he's well worth doing even just for the fodder. 95 rated with a couple of packs back is not terrible at all. So overall, I'd solidly give him like a 9.4. I think he's good. Again, there is still very good players out there, and I'm not saying he's the best, but for price, very efficient. So hopefully you did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, give it a cheeky like. If you want to subscribe, then by means, go for that. We are going to go and try and get Futties and Munier yet. Hopefully we can get one of them tonight at the very least, and the other one tomorrow, but we will see how the grind goes. Apart from that, like, subscribe. Pieces.